back to another episode of Point Away Debates. I'm your host, King Stiggs. Our topic today is, was LeBron snubbed on the MVP, and what should be the criteria moving forward? Go ahead, Joy.
I believe that LeBron was snubbed for MVP like he always is. I feel like the criteria should be that they should just wait until the season's over with. After the...
Go ahead.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, hold on.
He was snubbed.
You was finna go out.
He was snubbed for sure.
Okay. You wait.
Disgusting.
So, and then do you feel like the criteria should be changed?
Yeah.
How was he snubbed?
Well, remember, I was saying LeBron should have won MVP when we had the Giannis and Luka debate.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. Oh, yeah, but we did another episode. I don't know if he was. I think that might have been Andre, but her and Eric was saying that the MVP race, that it was LeBron at that
was
time.
to show me and her.
Okay, your bad.
That was me, her, and Eric that day.
All right, your bad.
My bad, right.
Go ahead.
And then we discussed rosters. But I feel like with the roster LeBron James had minus AD, he carried them. Now, Giannis' roster was also subpar and trash. I agree. I felt like that from the beginning. I always felt like their roster was no good. But what LeBron did, and we knew LeBron was gonna be able to carry it. I feel like either if we're gonna do the MVP at the end of the year. Don't give me first week of
How many MVPs should LeBron have? 17 years in, didn't make the playoffs his first year, so obviously, that's a scratch, but how many MVPs should he have?
Six. At least maybe 7.
Okay. I'm not going to ask for every single year.
One of the years, the second year Steph won, it probably should have been LeBron.
That was unanimous.
It was. But still, it probably should have been LeBron. Let's keep it G.
Now wait,
right?
come on. You're trying to convince me, or you're trying to talk up somebody not winning unanimous and giving it to somebody else.
Look, that year, they were 73-9 is the reason he won unanimous, right? That
was one of the major reasons why he got so many votes. There were other things that lead into why it was unanimous.
Right. So the 73-9 put it hard for it. Like, people even had James Harden being better than Steph that year. I just feel like LeBron James will never win a regular season MVP again.
I mean, that has a lot to do with age and other stuff like that.
No, the numbers. His numbers still gonna be up to date.
Yeah, his numbers will still be up there. You do realize how many players were a couple assists, couple rebounds a game away from averaging a triple-double? Like that is now the norm. So
it is. I don't know. Look, and some people be stat chasing.
That's facts too.
Let's say it again.
But
some people be stat chasing.
That's why
what you looking at me for? I know you're talking about Russell Westbrook. I know you're talking about Russell Westbrook.
See, now
he was hard to chase stats.
Now he gets to bait you and say, well, you brought his name up, not me. You didn't know who I was.
It was hard to chase.
Well, the only time people look at me is they talk about Russell Westbrook. So what you want to do?
So real quick, you say that LeBron. How was LeBron snubbed?
LeBron was snubbed because I feel like, based on the impact that he's had on the Lakers, like when it comes to the Bucks and Giannis, regular season is cool, but I want to see how you impact your team when you're being schemed against. Like, the regular season is one thing because you're playing a different team every single night. In the playoffs, you're playing the same team who's gonna they're gonna scheme against you. They're gonna run plays against you. So that being said, I feel like that matters because when you're under pressure, that's when you're gonna see who's most valuable. Under pressure, LeBron is more valuable than Giannis is. Anytime Giannis is put under that pressure, he crumbles. He crumbled against Kawhi. In most situations, in the most craziest, in the most impactful, important situation, he's crumbled. Against Toronto, he crumbled. And then with the Bucks,
crumbled or failed?
He crumbles in clutch. I remember he's crumbled in clutch moments. I wouldn't say in all overall, but in clutch moments, he has fell short several times. Against Miami, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. And then it's not just about what you do individually. It's about how you get your teammates involved. If he would have got his teammates involved correctly against Miami, they could have beat them. But no, they're running the offense through you. You're not really doing anything else except dropping, kicking. You're doing the same exact moves every single time, which is why Miami had a field day with you. So that being said, I don't think he deserves it year-round. Regular season, I get it. Year-round, no. LeBron James. Okay, look at LeBron James. He literally took misfits and made a championship team.
Talk about. Now listen, everything that y'all have said, I do have a slight rebuttal for or question for. LeBron did not take misfits. Dwight Howard, leader of a team, going to the Hall of Fame, been to the finals before. Anthony Davis.
But nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted Rondo.
But you're not misfits because nobody wants you. You still bring value.
Outcast.
Look.
Outcast.
I tell you what. We're gonna use that analogy. Outcast. Andre 3000 can still put a hot 16 together.
This dude right
I'm
here
just
is
saying.
a mess.
Andre 3000 could put a hot 16 together,
This
couldn't he?
dude
All right,
is a mess.
will they create another group or another boy band? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they won't. So I'm just saying, Rondo, Dwight Howard, Danny Green, like we're talking about champions or players that have spent their careers in the playoffs.
No, listen. I understand that, but listen, you can be successful. They're all respected players. Don't get me wrong, but nobody wanted them anymore. People was wondering why is the white not
one man
playing?
trash is what?
Another man.
No. But that's on LeBron though. Look, that speaks to his impact. That's what I'm saying. Like nobody wanted them. They were outcasts. They wasn't signing them. Whatever. Rondo's washed up. Dwight Howard's washed up. That's why you have to give LeBron credit because he used those players.
Now he got credit. He got 16 first place votes.
No, that was disrespectful.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was.
Listen,
yes, it was. That was disrespectful.
Here's the thing, because we talked about this earlier. Just because he didn't get the number of votes you felt like, or he felt like, don't mean he was disrespected. People saw everything we saw this season. The voters saw 101 voters. They watched probably more games than the three of us combined. Some of them, you know what I'm saying, and then others probably watched less than you. You know what I'm saying? So they had their respected opinion on who they felt should have been first place. It wasn't even close. 16. I wish they gave the number on how many first place votes Giannis got. I'm assuming that he got the rest. I highly doubt James Harden got any first place votes. I'm assuming that he got the rest. But here's my biggest thing. Y'all keep talking about LeBron James' impact to his team. He was the second best record in the NBA.
Take LeBron off of the Lakers.
Take Giannis off the Bucks.
They're still in the playoffs.
I'm not arguing that.
The Lakers not in the playoffs.
They're not. They won't be. I promise you they won't be.
You said the Lakers not in the playoffs.
No.
What's it called? They had 34, maybe 35 wins. The Blazers had 34, maybe 35 wins.
They're not.
Out of 72 games
They're
played.
not. They're getting bounced.
You're not. But listen, making the playoffs and getting bounced and not making the playoffs are two different things.
If they ended up in one of those tourneys that Portland, they're getting straight flat bounced.
Let's do this.
If they were even high enough to even get that far.
Let's do this with logic involved.
They not better than Memphis.
Let's do this with logic involved. If LeBron James is not there, then they pick up somebody else to complement AD.
But listen.
Listen, Paul George was available. I'm not saying they guaranteed playoffs or deep playoff runs. Paul George was available. Kawhi Leonard was available at that time. KD was available at that time.
Okay, question. So why would you say the Lakers are so good? Why do you think they're so good? Like, what do you think the key is?
It is the best player that we've seen over the last 20 years.
I'm talking about like skill set wise. Like, is it athleticism? Is it playmaking? Like, what is it? So, in my opinion, it's playmaking. That's my opinion.
No, but I can say that about every single team except for the Bucks.
No, but they're playmaking.
The Lakers as a whole or LeBron James?
No, as a whole, Rondo and LeBron, I feel like they make or break that team. Because you take that's the reason why they're beating Denver now.
Were you saying that just 2 weeks before, when Rondo wasn't getting no play time? Were you saying that 2 weeks before the season?
Before that, it was just LeBron. You're not being schemed. You're not being schemed against.
No, true, but she's saying as far as facility.
No, I'm saying if we take.
That's what playmaking and athleticism on AD's part. Playmaking. So with that being said, it's like this: take LeBron off of that team. Who are you gonna find that's as good as a playmaker as LeBron?
Okay, so here's my question. Y'all saying that?
So he can be replaced, but they won't be as good.
No. That's what I'm saying. Nobody will be what LeBron is.
Right.
Somebody would have been in LeBron's place.
Yeah.
Obviously, they would not have been as good. Even if you said, okay, we're gonna take LeBron's contract and disperse that across multiple players, so we can look like the Warriors did the first year they won a championship. We want all 12 men to be available and ready to play and actually contribute to us getting wins. I still got them in the playoffs, but worst case scenario, LeBron's not there. AD might have gotten them to an AC. But what I'm saying is, y'all keep telling me how much better LeBron makes the Lakers. If y'all are saying that he makes them better, I can say the same about Giannis and the Bucks.
I agree.
He makes them better. They were number 1 seed in the NBA. LeBron was number 2
So why do they keep here's my thing. What do you think about what do you think about the Bucks?
Shoot.
Why do you think? Because that's the thing. He's so limited still.
He can't shoot.
He can't stretch the floor yet.
Anybody who can't space the floor, you can beat them.
He can't stretch the floor.
He
sticks to the same moves every game.
Wait, y'all are telling me why LeBron is better than he is, not why.
No, I'm saying why he didn't deserve it. Here's my thing. You got it last year. Okay, cool. There's no way in heck that he should win Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. This man won both. That is disgusting. That's it.
So here's my question.
That's some sick stuff.
It was disrespected that LeBron that Giannis that LeBron only got 16 first place votes. Now, mind you, Giannis was on Defensive Player of the Year ballot.
Mm-hmm.
So if we got two men, if me and Cliff were up against each other, I'm on MVP ballot and I'm on the Defensive Player of the Year ballot. That would already be enough for me to say that's why I should win it. I haven't even factored in other variables, but that alone. And so here's the question.
Okay, what about AD?
Thank you. So that's what I was about to say. Here's my question. How is it that me and him on the same team again? You know what I'm saying? I average more assists. He's more points, more rebounds, better free throw percentage, more block shots. I'm on the MVP ballot. He's on the Defensive Player of the Year ballot. That doesn't make sense to me. Makes absolute. So why wasn't AD replacing LeBron? Say what?
That's how it's scripted.
So here's my thing. If it's disrespectful that LeBron only got 16 votes out of 101, it's very disrespectful AD wasn't on the ballot over LeBron to be MVP.
It's disrespectful that AD didn't win.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
He should have been on the MVP ballot.
Given the top two candidates. Now, if it was AD and Giannis, okay, I'm picking AD over Giannis still. But we were given LeBron and Giannis, which is why I didn't bring AD up because he wasn't in the top two. So with that being said, that's why I picked Bron. I mean, if I would pick AD if I could.
So DPR, EFF, PER, he led in all three categories. Out of him and LeBron, again, better field goal percentage, more blocks, more rebounds, and more points per game. And he was the number one seed in the NBA.
I don't have a problem.
I just can't for the life of me understand. And I'm so glad and proud that y'all didn't bring up that LeBron is 35 years old and he's been in the league. That has nothing to do with the MVP. Absolutely nothing. You know, I'm so glad y'all didn't bring it up. I just don't understand how I lead in so many more categories than you.
I just rather you give the MVP award before the playoffs start. That's why I think. I do believe that Giannis.
They did vote before they even went back to the bubble. The votes were in.
So give it before. I feel like we should have known everything should have been done before then. Because once the playoffs get here, and then you can't win, nope.
What about to say?
I just feel like I said before, in my head, the MVP shouldn't be based on regular season. I feel like it should be year round. And because in playoffs, things are exposed. Players are exposed. So many players have been exposed.
You agree with that?
In the bubble.
So y'all say wait to the end of the year to give out the MVP
Wait to the end of the year because you can see stuff you can't see during. Don't people always say regular season don't matter?
It don't.
If it don't matter, then why are we giving awards out for the regular season?
The regular season really don't matter.
No, wait. According to championships, the regular season is irrelevant. As long as you make the playoffs, that's it.
So my thing is, if it don't matter, then why are we giving awards out for it? Wait to the end of the year.
That's because they're regular season awards. You have awards for the playoffs. You get a trophy at the end if you make it, then you're the last team standing, and you get the MVP for
what the heck is the defensive player of the playoffs?
Let me tell you why they don't give out MVPs and include the playoffs. It don't make sense. Would Michael Jordan have won as many MVPs as he did if they included that into the playoffs?
You're not being schemed against.
Because he was winning player of the game when he lost games. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Against Boston, he was player of the game with the 63 but loss.
But that's what I'm saying.
Giannis just don't make his teammates better.
He doesn't. That's the thing.
You're saying why he's not better than LeBron. You're not telling me why he's not.
I'm telling you why I feel like he shouldn't have won the MVP. You were on a roster that's subpar. Now, in the East,
listen to what you're saying. Wait. Just backtrack for half a second. You're telling me that he's on a roster with less.
Yes.
But he was the number one seed.
LeBron James
wait.
too.
He was the number one seed where he didn't make players as good as LeBron made his players. Therefore, that does not make sense.
Listen to what I'm saying. LeBron James made his cast, right? Well, look at him. Danny Green ain't doing much of nothing. KCP ain't doing much of nothing. All he got is AD, Rondo come in. The rest of them are subpar.
Are we talking about playoffs or regular season?
Both.
Okay, all right. So here's my thing.
Okay,
So here's my thing. Regular season. What did Chris Middleton do?
We have 18.
You don't know. I don't know. My point is, you telling me what Danny Green and all these other players for LA didn't do in the regular season, what they not doing now in the playoffs. I can rebuttal that with the only player that I'm giving credit to off the Bucks that's not named Giannis Antetokounmpo is Brook Lopez. Why? Because he should have been on the Defensive Player of the Year ballot. I feel like if he wasn't, I don't remember who the third player was. It was AD, Giannis, and who else?
Rudy.
Okay, respect.
He running over Rudy. Rudy locked up Jokic.
So I take
Rudy locked up Jokic in the first round.
Brook Lopez shouldn't have made it up. It could have been a debate, but hold on. Here's my thing though. Again, I just don't understand. Y'all are saying LeBron does all these things to make players better. I will agree. Giannis is not as gifted or talented or skilled as a player as LeBron, but with less talent, less skill, he got his team to a number one seed.
Take away AD is equal on them roster.
No. Okay, take away a top 5 player, number 3 player.
Whoa, top 5. I was told
at the end of the day,
I told AD can be top 5.
At the end of the
One of your partners told you that.
At the end of the day, Giannis is repeatedly exposed in the playoffs.
No one's arguing that.
And he continues to win
MVP,
which is why it should not be based on
LeBron James should be MVP at least 15 years out of his 17-year career, according to what y'all telling me. Because, but listen to this.
Now you ain't lying.
The man has been to the finals.
I don't believe that.
This will be his 10th year going to the finals.
Yeah.
So you telling me that in the regular season and playoffs,
because
out of 10 years, LeBron has been outplayed?
Listen. This is what I'm saying. When a player is dominating in, like, for example, certain players dominate in the regular season and they may lose, but they don't get exposed. It's a difference between losing and getting exposed. It does not matter.
Listen to what I'm telling you. If we include, that's what I'm saying. LeBron, y'all said MVP should be included with playoffs, right? Okay, so if you're out first round, what is the likelihood of you winning MVP?
No. I stand on they should do it before the playoffs start.
And
they vote before the playoffs.
Get an award then.
Why does that matter? If the votes are in, why does it matter?
If the votes are in, why we waiting?
We're waiting, bro. You have the end of the season. You have to have what y'all talking about last media, right?
Yeah.
The media has to speculate and throw out all this. It's a build up. Then they have a whole award ceremony.
It's scripted.
All right,
it's scripted.
I'm not including playoffs into the MVP award because, again, we are talking 10 years certified, hands down. LeBron would have been unanimous MVP.
Well, then that's that. At the end of the day, the man.
You know better.
And Giannis got exposed. Getting exposed. It should never be a thing to where you're so good. Like I said, because regular season doesn't matter. It's all about the playoffs.
That's what other people are saying.
Then why in the world? But that's how I feel.
That's how you feel. That's what you agree with that?
I feel like it matters when you're trying to basically speculate on teams, but with the playoffs matter more than anything. You're not gonna win a championship because you got the top seed. You're gonna get
agreed.
So with that being said,
my thing, we looking at rosters. LeBron James had trash rosters, took them to the finals.
So you're proving my point. So at least minimum 10 years. This will be his 10 years.
So this is what I'm saying. Right. LeBron James has been screwed out of the MVP. Like the year he took Cleveland to the finals and lost to KD the first time, or was it the second time?
The second time they got swept.
What he had 40. He had like
51, 8-8, and going into OT
with nobody on that roster. Like I'm saying, Giannis at least got somebody on that roster.
No. Come on.
George Hill.
No, come on.
Kyle Korver.
Listen, I will.
Tristan Thompson.
This
was the roster.
No, you stop it right now.
That was the roster.
I will give you again Brook Lopez for defensive purposes, and from time to time he can knock down a mid range. No. You finna tell me he was an all-star. I don't care. I'm telling you right now.
LeBron didn't even have it, and they got to the finals.
Chris Middleton is butt. I'm sorry, but
if he but one at Danny Green.
No. Are we talking about the man that has the record for 3-point percentages in the finals?
Whoa.
Versus Chris Middleton.
Whoa.
Okay, all right. We're talking about the finals.
I mean, we go to finals. He went 2 for 11.
We're talking about a man that has contributed to 2 different teams winning a championship. And we got Chris Middleton. So stop.
Was Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Tim Duncan on them teams?
Wait. I said contributed. I said contributed. I did not say it was a major factor. Wait. All them names you dropped and all them finals they've been to. Do they hold the finals record for 3-point percent?
How many?
Don't worry. I'll wait.
Hey, how many rings do he got without Kawhi Leonard?
0.
So he winning with Kawhi.
How many rings Kawhi Leonard got without him?
That don't matter. That don't matter.
Hey, check me out, man. No. That's what he just asked me.
Goodness gracious.
At the end of the day, I'm going to say this.
You hyped up Danny Green.
I'm not.
You hyped up Danny Green.
You hyped up Chris Middleton.
A person with back-to-back All-Stars compared to...
Come on.
It's outrageous.
Back-to-back All-Stars.
There's no way
Would you rather have 2 All-Stars or would you rather have 2 rings? I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Oh my God. He gonna use
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What did he do last year?
Won a ring.
No. Talk to me, because we talked about it right now. What did he do? Fred VanVleet contribute more. Siakam contribute more.
I never argued any of that.
Nick Nurse contribute more. This is crazy.
All I said was he contributed to rings with two different teams. That's all I said. I never said he was Michael Jordan with them
Giannis will win the third MVP next year because of numbers alone. And it's all about, again, everything, it's only numbers. It's only numbers. That's the only reason he won the MVP. That's the only reason he won defensive player. It's numbers.
So what's the argument?
It gotta be a little bit more than numbers. Are you really carrying this team if you couldn't get them over the hump?
Wait, let's be real. It is more than numbers. That's why he wasn't voted unanimous. In 74 years of basketball, what he did this year has never even been cut close to what he did this year. And he still didn't get unanimous like Steph Curry did. So yes, there are other factors that
Steph still went to the finals.
I tell you what.
We talking about somebody who didn't get out the second round.
But the votes was done before.
Yeah.
All right, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of Point Away Debate. Like, comment, subscribe. They just got destroyed.
Because you're the most valuable player on your team, but you can't get him out the second round. That's crazy. How valuable are you? How are you so valuable if your team can't get to the finals?
I base my premises off of if it went to the.
Y'all kill her in the comments. She biased. I want all that.
My premise was on. Through the year, Giannis steadily gets exposed. He admitted it. That's not an MVP. And I don't care. Michael Jordan is considered the GOAT, and he only has 5 MVPs, and he should have more.
Now, hold on now. That's not
For the past 4 seasons, the 4 people who won the MVP ain't got out the first round. We need to stop giving it to these people who can't get out the first round.
Stop.
If that's the case,
exactly.
if that's the case.
You're not valuable.
No, if that's the case.
You better take that back, because one of them 4 is your boy.
Yeah, well, your Russell Goldberg is different.
Goldberg.
When you're Russell Goldberg, it's different.
I'm gonna just say this respectfully. I do understand what y'all said. I get it. Just know this: if we include playoffs, there's no question LeBron would have gotten minimum 10 MVPs, minimum, because he was the best player. Even when his team lost in the finals, he was the best player in those playoff runs. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I just say I like it where it's at.
And Brett didn't have Giannis' roster.
Facts. Cart Gadgets in the link below. You know what I'm saying? Stiggs. Promo code Stiggs. STIGGS for 20% off your entire purchase.
No.
Cliff.
He got
we sold.
Are you drunk yet?